What's good, y'all? See, man, I'm back on the water again. They say building all around here. One of these beautiful days. Man, what an awesome Memorial Day weekend. It's pretty cool. So just chilling and just soaking up the sun, you know. But welcome to my Sunday brunch. Yeah, my Sunday brunch and chew. This is what this is. Y'all go ahead and enjoy your chicken and waffles and your crepes and your omelets done the way you like them. Some of you still eating that regular bacon and eat turkey bacon, and you got the mimosas flowing. This is a day for that. If the day that the Lord hath made was a person or an atmosphere, just pretty cool. These are the times when I tend to walk out and just take deep breaths and just enjoy, nature and peace. And I'm sure a lot of you live in cities or communities where you have the same kind of scenery. So it's always pretty cool. This is the kind of scenery that should be in the hood too. Just beautiful, just a nice water and green motif with ducks swimming in the water, and that's the kind of stuff the inner city should have that too. But that's up to your city council person, or up to whoever your environmental person is, or conservationist is in the city where you live. Because the inner city doesn't have to look like that, but it's that psychological programming. It makes you think because of your zip code, that's where you're supposed to be, and you're supposed to be mistreated or left out of stuff. But that's not why I'm calling y'all. I mean, it's not why I'm on today. That just happened to come to mind as I walk through here and feel pretty relaxed. Man. So, those of you who are part of my Facebook group, my Facebook page, by the way, it's your boy Rico, the opinionist, in case you're just now tuning in. And I'm on YouTube, Facebook group, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. And y'all can start following me on Instagram, because I plan to start a special night on my Instagram to talk about relationships, not in a guru sense, but just common sense. You don't have to pay me. I'm not trying to sell you anything, sell you a workshop or a t-shirt, any of that stuff. Unless it's by request. You're like, hey, Rico, what's your cash app? I'll give it to you, but that's not. Because I'm tired of seeing of us just so divided and stupid. So, but when it comes down to all of that, if you've been noticing, let me come back. Let me start over. If you've been noticing on my Facebook page, my stories for the last, at least the past two or three pictures or memes I've been putting up, it's been something that's kind of taking a left and right hook at single motherhood, right? And just, up that hook. I was doing a jab, but that too, jab and hook to single motherhood. And so, and I'll continue to do that. Those of you who've been on my page, y'all know I can't stand feminism, and I'm not a huge fan of single motherhood. Because in my opinion, neither one is required. Single motherhood is not required. I think single motherhood is a choice. And it bothers me that so many females, and I'm only concerned about my community, so many black females, for so long it's thought it's okay to choose to be a single mother or just volunteer to be one. Now, I know people be married like 10, 15, 20 years, and they get divorced. But some of y'all getting married, and after 3 years, y'all already divorced, and y'all was still hanging out. How the hell y'all divorcing after 2 years? How the hell y'all divorcing after 6 months? How long did y'all date? And really, did y'all like each other? And that's the weirdest thing. People can't even stay married 3 years now. And people before us were married 30 years, 40 years, 25 years, 15 years, married, raising a family. Y'all, they'll let you know, even marriage, it's like not even on people's heads, not even in their minds, or something that naturally they want to do. If you want to have children and raise a family. Did y'all know that's one of the main purposes of marriage? To get together to create a family and do so said what the Lord said. Get together, be fruitful and multiply. They mean that between for single men and single women to do that. We're talking about married people. Get together. Damn, we need to check on that. Married people, get together, have your children, have the foundation of your home, and raise the children. Hell, at least let them get 18 or 21 before y'all decide to divorce, so they can be psychologically and emotionally equipped and strong enough to say, okay, my parents were together for a long time. I guess, they can't handle it anymore. But y'all are getting divorced after 6 months of marriage. The child is not even 2 years old yet. I mean, I'm barely just born. No, it's the weirdest thing in our community. We can talk about how slavery divided us and sold off. I get that. But there's also numbers that show that a lot of black people were married during, and a lot of black people at 87% were married even after the so-called emancipation of Africans, or the freeing of Africans, of enslaved Africans in this country. Married. Mary Max Haygood. And so, but anyway, I'm not married. But I don't have any bastard kids running around here either. So I obeyed the law on one side. As a single man, I didn't go out here and be fruitful and multiply like I'm Nick Cannon or Future. Or that brother in East Tennessee, like 46 kids or something, 30-some kids with about 20 women. That's stupid. Mental illness altogether. But I'm saying that we're going to have to get it together, because the topic, or the title of this is what's up, is the psychological and emotional damage of single motherhood. And believe it or not only does it impact the children who have been raised by these single women, but the single mothers themselves go through a lot. And I call a lot of it self-imposed. Again, there's a lot of stuff is volunteer. Because unless he said, I do, you were not supposed to. You don't. A lot of y'all just having kids. And I blame the system. I blame the government, because if there was no such thing as a safety net, y'all wouldn't just be having these $400,000 expenses called children. It costs on average about $380,000 to $400,000 to raise one child. And some of y'all have 3 of them, about 4 different baby daddies. So it's volunteer. Now, when people get married, again, I understand it. So I need you divorced women to stay out this conversation, because I'm not talking to you. Anthony, what's up, my man? And so, y'all stay out this conversation. And then for those of you who say, Rico, you always going in on the women. Yeah, because of the fact that men don't get pregnant, can't get pregnant. I don't care what the feminists and the liberal left or white Democrats say. The men don't have uteruses.
On your left. Come on your left.
Whatever, man. The men don't have uteruses. They don't have ovaries. They don't have none of that stuff that participates in getting pregnant or carrying kids. I know a lot of angry feminists and mentally ill people would love for that to happen, but that ain't how God works. Now, y'all get in the lab and start trying to undo what God has put together. It's on you, Satan. You can do that all you want to, Satan. Get to experimenting on poor frogs and rabbits. They're trying to make sure men get pregnant. It's going I can imagine all of the mutilation. There's a lot of men who are probably homeless and they kidnapped to experiment on, and men in jail. And oh yeah, they got to do experimentation on somebody. How y'all think we come up with these cures and all these different things? They experiment on real people. So I feel badly for these men who will always be nameless, who are probably being experimented on. So this sick ass demon of this society want to try to prove a point that men can get pregnant. Well, we done moved into Star Trek Deep Space Nine by this time. Hell, even on Star Trek Deep Space Nine, they didn't have. In Star Trek Voyager, they ain't have no dudes that can get pregnant. Y'all know ain't nothing but Satan. Whew. You know, they say the devil is always busy. But back into the single mother, the psychological damage, emotional damage. Because I was putting up pictures and showing, you know, where a lot of these young men and women complain about, y'all are raising these damaged men. Y'all love to come out your books and repeat talking points of angry women who men are not even looking at, but they got so much to say about men. They're narcissists. They have mommy issues. And that's right there. When women say that, that's very telling. So that means his mama fucked him up. While you try to insult him, you're insulting you. Because black women for the past 50 years have the ones been over the children. And they've destroyed a lot of girls. A lot of girls are so tough and so strong, a man can't do nothing for them. And so they end up with a woman. Like a woman can do something for them naturally. Retarded. Get in your Bible. The old preacher would say, girl, you need to get in your Bible. As the mother of the church would say, baby, you need to get in the Word. Because you're out of it. You're completely out of it. Like the old church used to say back in the day, no, that y'all become of the world. You didn't got a hold to the flesh. Not the flesh, but the flesh. And acting a fool. So we don't believe nothing about nature no more. We think everything is possible that's already been done naturally. We want to undo nature. How sick and how satanic can you be? And so, young ladies, yeah, we know that there have been single mothers or women having children alone. We understand that, but, you know, then please don't bring up Mary and God. And we all know the baby daddy was Joseph. Because our last thing I checked, from at least 8th grade biology, it took a penis to unseat semen inside of a vagina. Not no spear coming in knocking down no chicks. There's no such thing as no immaculate conception. Yeah, she got some penis. He probably hit her so good that she lost her memory. But it was penis. They got married. That got Mary pregnant. You hear me? So y'all cut it out. Y'all, we live in reality now. I do, at least. And so, a lot of you ladies, you know, you're so busy into yourself. And I don't have 13 hours per woman to, well, you need to figure out where she come from, what happened to her. Psychologically, things that I got all that, but men don't get that kind of benefit of the doubt. He's an asshole, he's an asshole. You don't go and research the history of how he became an asshole either. No, so that's why I look at it for what it is. So if you want people to stop, you tell them, stop doing it. And look at the results. A lot of these boys, they're not built to be the men for your daughters. You're not raising them to be the men that are supposed to hunt, gather, protect, and provide. They're emotional. Man, oh my mama, even the little thugs, especially the thugs and the robbers, the pistol toters, the pistol shooters, the little gang members, they got it bad. Oh my mama, man. Oh my dead granny. That is, well, every time I hear that, I say, get that dangerous little bastard out of my sight. Oh my dead granny. Where your father at, son? Where your father at? They don't never say, oh my dad, oh my granddad, oh my daddy. They never say that. They always mention the women. And there's something wrong with that. A lot of these guys are unsure. They're not, not very, they're male bodies, but they're usually psychologically underdeveloped because they didn't have that masculine upbringing. So you have a lot of these little fellas, acting out on emotions like girls. And girls have a different privilege than boys do in this society, due to the fact that you are the physical embodiment of what can be considered a threat to this male-dominated society. That's why you get a harsher penalty for doing the same thing that girls do. Women can fight all in McDonald's, fight all in Waffle House, and they do, tearing up the place. But let you get in there and fight, young fella. You get in an argument in the parking lot of McDonald's, 6 police cars, not with the stun guns, but pistols drawn, with the dogs in their hands. So And then you can't, and the guys who sit around and want to argue with the police all the time. Man, I know my right, man. You tell me, what you put it over for? See, that's what chicks do. And what privileged, arrogant white folks do. You're a black male. And I don't understand why these women continue to volunteer to have these children. And the girls too, but I'm talking about the boys. Because if you don't have healthy men, you're not going to have a healthy society. It never works. You have to have healthy boys for them to grow up to be strong men who understand the assignment when they become men. Do y'all understand? But due to the fact that systematically black women have been aided in preventing the full development of black boys into men. That's why we have these problems. Okay, hold on a minute. I'm gonna take a pause. Got some folks here on some stilts. Let's see what this is. Check this out. What the? I thought they were. So, you know what? When I saw you, I thought they were like crutches.
Yeah.
And then I saw you use. I said, "What? Damn, that's pretty unique. Someone using their crutches. Okay, that's pretty cool."
Unique way of using the crutches, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay. So y'all part of like a troop or something? Or y'all just?
We're just practicing for our job.
Okay, what job is that?
We work at Six Flags.
Well, dig it. Okay, awesome. So y'all walk around like security, or y'all just like, hey, can't stand over here. You can't stand over there.
We're entertainment.
Are y'all in a costume?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to see why y'all be good and tall, unless you're like in a character cartoon or something. Pretty cool.
Yeah, we're just practicing right now, trying to get the hang of it.
Oh, right on. This is a good place to practice.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, see my man here. He's getting his on too. So how does one apply for that position? What is that called?
I don't know.
Just like employee at the park. I was asking, what's the position? What's that position called? The official name of that position?
Still walking.
Still walking. They actually have that on the website.
So we have to. It's not a position just yet. We're actually trying to audition for it.
Okay.
However,
Okay.
now, if you wanted to work there and try to audition for it, you'd have to start as an entertainer.
So these are your own personal stilts that y'all rented from somewhere?
Yes, I'm borrowing this from a friend.
A friend got some fucking stilts? And personal, so who? All right.
Six Flags has their own.
Yeah, I'm talking like what person has a personal copy of stilts? What kind of life do they lead? For real, just do it?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It is kind of expensive.
Yeah, that's a hell of an investment.
It's a hefty bit of money.
Yeah, because I was wondering, I said, what kind of person this has stilts? You don't see that around often. Someone that says, yeah, come on, man, let's walk out stilts.
Online.
That damn Amazon again, right?
Yeah.
I knew it. Y'all be cool. Thank y'all so much. Peace. Okay. All right. So I'm back here. I just thought that was interesting. Young people out there smoking on some stilts. So, who's that? Who's that? Saying, what up, bro? What's that? Felipe Craft. What's good? DeMille. I'm going to call you when in a little bit, bro. So stand by your phone. All right, DeMille? Okay, so, as I was saying, psychologically, emotionally, man, it's almost as if people don't care about children. And I say this because if we keep saying stuff like children are a blessing, I believe that children are our future, but we keep doing shit that's opposite of what we believe, and I go back to the women. Now, let me say this, ladies. I want to say this to the guys, because this is nothing new. If you're on my page, you'll hear me say, guys, stop impregnating women who are not your wives. Just stop it. It's stupid. Now, especially it's a one-night stand. You meet little mama at the club. She letting you hit raw. Why would you do it? Because they're going to keep it. Let me go back to what I was talking about as far as the systematic initiatives. They got food stamps. They got housing for them, free child care, educate, got all this stuff. It's almost like they're paying them to breed for the penitentiary or the prison complex. It's like they're paying these women. Because the ones that getting all these benefits, guess where they live? In the ghetto. They live around violence. They live around poverty, poor funded and poor performing schools. Hell, in my hometown of Memphis, Tennessee, I don't think a full percentage of kids are actually on third grade reading level across the state of Tennessee. They're not even reading. They can't even read in Memphis. In Memphis, Shelby County schools, I think 3% are on reading grade level. They're paying these people for this. It's like they sign a contract to make sure that their children grow up stupid or they grow up traumatized. And when you as a woman decide to have your child without a man, you are setting that baby up for a trauma, to be traumatized and to be left behind. And that needs to stop. But then again, you listening to these little tramps, these little weird ass rapper female rappers and male rappers, because a lot of black females love rappers. Yeah, that's who mainly fill up their concerts, women. And they don't say anything positive to them except for some relationship guru crap. Yeah, INDEMPT, all that, or whatever the fuck that is. Now, y'all remember Lil Boosie? Tell me they're independent and all the little ratchets with the weaves and tattoos. Yeah, bitch, yeah. Wow, what a setup. And the majority of those women who are yelling all they got have a child or cheering at home. And so I tell you guys, stop volunteering to help to create single mothers. Yeah, you have to volunteer, fellas. And then a lot of y'all want to bitch and moan when the child support hits your ass, because they offer them child support. Man, hit my check up, man. Oh, these folks, man, they got me, man, $10,000 in arrears. Well, you wouldn't have all of that if you used a condom or you introduced her to anal. I'm trying to help you to protect yourself, because a lot of you don't like using condoms. And stop lying, ladies. Y'all know damn well y'all don't require these dudes to use no condoms. So pregnancy is what's going to happen if you're that time of the month. And then you ladies out there say, well, maybe he need to use a condom. They don't have to use a condom. But I'll say to the guys, if y'all don't want a baby, don't hit her raw. Hit that mouth and go south and hit that booty. Yeah, these chicks, they down with it. If not, you go. Because I know y'all not going to not have sex. I'm just telling you, hey, stop crying stop crying about it once you go in there raw. Because she's going to have it, because America sets it up for men to be put in that financial trap through sex. It used to be HIV and AIDS and all that shit. Now it's KID. And it's taking a lot of men out. I just saw something that was very ridiculous and very sexist and gender biased. A judge awarded a woman $500,000 a year from rapper Flo Rida in child support and other support. These bitches getting more support, more judgments than a wife. I don't like it. I don't like it one damn bit. But Flo Rida, you damn in your 40s. You made it to your 40s, no kids. But all of a sudden, you mess with this tramp who's known, according to what they're saying out there in hip-hop land and groupie land, that this woman's known to be a groupie. How did she catch you? And the judge, so by the time the child is 18, he's going to get $6 million of your hard-earned money. It doesn't make any sense. And guys, y'all know the criminal justice system is against you. Yeah, you got female judges, male judges, but they are all rule against you when it comes to this stuff. But still, if you decide to volunteer to lay up in somebody raw and you skeet in her, but hell, a lot of times you ain't got to directly skeet. You can just be stroking and semen and skeeting out. But yeah, and some of you say, I don't want any kids, but you're hitting raw coochie? What kind of sense does that make? And a lot of you guys, especially you guys, because see, that 13% of dudes, just little hood dudes, whatever, they around there busting on whatever. I'm talking about you guys that have assets, things to lose. Because the little hood guys, they don't even hardly bother them. They'll get into it with the new baby mama, and the other baby mama like, yeah, bitch, that's that hood shit. I'm talking about you guys with college degrees and good jobs, and you don't have any criminal records. You're a pretty decent human being, but you irresponsible with your penis. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all talk about the Pookies, the Ray Rays, the Deviantes, and Detarians, but y'all guys, when it comes to sexual irresponsibility, y'all act just like them, because y'all caught up in the same child support foolishness, just like them. And there's a lot of African American men are just brain dead. You see the shit happening, but you still participate. And a lot of these women see how hard it was for their mama to raise them, and they still volunteer to be single mamas. So yes, I'm going to keep talking about how stupid that shit is. And yes, I'll continue to talk about how damaging psychologically and emotionally it is. You know, these boys who were not raised with fathers and raised over just with the woman. And of course, it's not all, but single motherhood is single motherhood, because if there's no man present, you know, who's raising these old wild ass boys, these insecure boys, these effeminate boys, or these sexually unsure, confused boys? These women. Mamas, grandmas, aunties. I put a post up there. You got this little gay boy with blue eyeshadow on, with a light blue tux on, with not the jacket, but he got like a chiffon cape on the side of his damn jacket. Now, you know damn well he ain't grow up with no father. Y'all saw that crap. And then you got all these naked ass girls going to prom. Stomach and ass and thighs out and shit. You know ain't no father in that household. Just old trifling ass single mama. Because a real father who's present in these girls' lives, they're not going to let her coming out dressed like them bitch out of the show P Valley. Or no slut out of them damn shows. And they watching these dumbass love and hip hop and black ignorance or black ink and lust and big hips. So what's the name of these? Married to Mental Illness and The Real House Bitches of Atlanta and all these dumbass shows. And they trying to dress like those whores. And the real basket cases, what's called basket cases and wives, wherever the fuck they are, basketball, wherever they are. Then they're watching Miss Porky or Miss Pac-Man. What the fuck, Miss Pat, watching all this dumbass shit. And your daughters are emulating this, prom dresses, emulating this. Single daughters, not too many men who are at home with their children, fathers. It's these single mamas that we see these children looking crazy and acting stupid. Majority of them from single households with these women. And that's what's going on. But yeah, y'all don't see the value of taking your time and following, as an old preacher would say, following your Bible. And as the mother of the church would say, you know, getting into the word. Y'all don't see the value in that, obeying your religion. I'm talking about your religion. You the one say that's what the Bible teaches. How come y'all don't follow it, ladies? Because you have fallen for what Eve fell for. That is the slithering, sneaky, smooth semantics of that devil snake. Come on, somebody. And that's what you've done. As old preacher would say, you become of the world. And a lot of you brothers have become weak for the flesh. And poor children, bless their hearts, have to be born unto you. And it's to stop the psychological and emotional damage of boys, of children, of single motherhood. That needs to stop. So, Rico, why you give such a damn? You don't have any children out here. You don't have no baby mothers. Because I was a kid of a single mother. Now, my mother was sweet. I was born in '69. I wasn't born in 2009. It was a totally different era. I grew up poor. Food stamps, welfare. But something came out of it. I grew up with dignity and self-respect. My mother was dignified and very self-respecting. See, I didn't have to come up the way these children come up with these single mothers. I didn't watch my mother my mother didn't, so I have to see my mother put her sexuality on display. The way a lot of these little boys, their mamas wearing booty shorts and hugging coochie and hugging booty chicks, yoga pants and titties pushed up on the chest, pushed up under her chin and cut off jeans that show the crack her ass and her vagina lips. And her potty mouth. I'm telling y'all, that's foreign to me. That's foreign. And I feel badly for these children. I feel badly. Because you mamas, y'all had these children at 14 and 15. Now your daughter, son, 13, and you 29 or 30, and you still trying to get coochie away in his face. You got your weave, your makeup, your fake nails, your fake eyelashes. Some of you got BBLs and shit with teenage sons. Some of you got OnlyFans and Instagram pictures with your young daughters. I wasn't privy to any of that. My mother was, as Shanae said on the show Martin, my mother was a lady. And she still is at 72 years old. My mother reminds me of like Loretta Devine, and there's some Angela Bassett. They're very feminine, very ladylike. But y'all, you catch this 20 years old, 15 years old, 30 years old. Y'all had some mammies, single mammies, and they're trifling. And even at 55, 54, your mammy's still trifling. And that's why I speak against single motherhood. And y'all just go, mama smell like weed, smoke weed, all this weird ass blonde hair weaves and lace fronts, doing these weird ass, these 34-year-old mamas with 15-year-old daughters doing these ass shaking and monkey wiggling ass dances on Instagram and TikTok. Sick. Where's she gonna learn proper womanhood from? You don't have no father there to say, baby girl, don't do that. Now she at 13 and 16 wearing booty shorts, cutting up her little cootie and her booty cheeks, just like the mammy. And going to prom wearing these naked ass dresses. Who the fuck? Excuse me, I know it's Sunday. What daughter wears a nude dress to the prom? Who does that? What daughter wears a nude prom dress with nude? You know, show her waist, look like she ain't got no panties. Who does that? Black single mamas. And y'all cut this shit out. Because you bashing single mamas. I don't know what the fuck that is. I am pointing out what I see. And you see it too, you liar. You see it too. Who does that? Y'all cut it out. Now to all you single mamas that had one child or less, and you raised him or her to be halfway decent, cool. But some of y'all have one child and ruin him or her. So y'all be careful. Follow your word. Maybe before the girl gets to become, I don't know, something has to be done. Because they don't have this problem in a lot of these other religions like that. If they have this problem, that means the girl or the boy has left the religion. They've left Islam. They've left Buddhism. So they can become part of the world, as the old preacher was saying. And they they got out of their word, as the mother of the church would say, man. So as you see these chicks that you think they were Arab, they wear the hijab, the little light skin or beige or white looking girls. They got on the hijab, they got on red lipstick and got on jeans that show every booty cheek crack, tight ass jeans with a hijab on. What the fuck they do to that? They don't do it in Iraq. They don't do it in Saudi Arabia. So they can be half a Muslim here in America. Isn't that the weirdest thing? And I know this because I messed around years ago when I first moved out here in Dallas, Fort Worth. I was driving down the street, right? I saw the hijab, but then I looked down a little further. I like, hot damn, them bras in the Middle East thick as peanut butter. Before I knew it, I said, pump, I done blew that little mama and everything. Damn, and in my mind, I was like, Allahu Akbar, my God. And in English, I said, won't he do it? And so that's what I'm talking about. I see why they had them girls covered up. Because there's some curvy little chicks in the Middle East. These flat waist, bouncing bombs and booty cheeks like fresh out the bakery. Buns. Ooh. With a hijab on the top. Who the fuck y'all think y'all fooling? Little mama, you done broke your vow of chastity. You having sex. So y'all cut it out. We playing games. You playing games. But in the black community, we can't continue to afford to play those games. Because y'all see the project, the effects of it, the results. Single motherhood is not a good thing. It's not required. It is not required. You teach your daughters, you have babies when you have a husband. You teach your sons, you get somebody pregnant when that's your wife of 2 years or 3 years. And I say that so when you get married, enjoy your marriage first. Don't pull a Elvis Presley, Lisa Marie. Yeah, that little 14-year-old's already pregnant. That's why he married her at 32. I said it. Allegedly, reportedly. But we're going to get it together. Y'all don't get tired of me talking about that. Again, I don't want to hear your mouth about, well, what about the men that can't get pregnant? Did you know? And women say stuff like, well, they need to zip their pants up. Let me tell y'all another thing that is a fact. A young man can walk around with his ding-a-ling hanging out his pants all day long. You know what he can't do with it? Put it between closed legs. Then you got this video going around with this little broad. She gonna put her video up with her little baby, cutest little fella on the planet. And she cute too. But that doesn't move me. I look at the behavior of things. I look at the message. She gonna say it's all over TikTok and Instagram. It was gone for a minute, but now it's back. And she gonna say, well, my son's father made a choice not to be in his life, so I'm glad my father is there. So it shows her and her daddy, and I think her brother. So we doing just fine. And so I put on there, I said, wow, that was a very quick divorce. So that was a quick divorce, and the responses, I'm still waiting on the responses. But see, you made the choice to get pregnant by some man who probably didn't even want you like that. But what's so interesting, how these women make these reproductive choices, a lot of them are immature, and a lot of them are out of selfishness. And then when the guy continues to his consistency, bitch, I didn't want you, so what makes you think I'm gonna want that kid? I told you not to have it. I ain't want no kid. But you decide to have the baby and then try to go before the world and make him look like he's the one that's irresponsible? No, it's you. And so, first time it was up, I said something to that, and people came at me. How you know? You know what's going on? I know, I know a chick that made a choice to have a baby by a dude that didn't want her, who didn't want her when I see it. I grew up around it, and it's still going on right today. Chicks getting pregnant every day by men who don't want them. They just wanted your sex. But then the system has made men having sex with women a crime. They've made it like a penalty for him using his penis, but the woman gets to make a profit for using her punani. And that's what we moved into. And that's why I said, guys, why don't y'all become more self-aware and protect yourselves? If you don't like the child support laws, goddammit, those of you who cry about being mistreated all the time, why don't you form your collective and you begin the process of fighting these laws, getting them to change? No, because I can talk about how dangerous and how irresponsible, how mentally and emotionally debilitating single motherhood is on a child being raised by nothing but a mother and a bunch of women all day long. I got some more I'm going to put up. You know, that doesn't seem to discourage the women. It just makes them mad because you pointed it out. And the guys, y'all continue to stick your raw penis in these people y'all barely know. Because, baby, if he doesn't say I do, you don't. And if you don't plan to propose, brother, don't proceed to leave your seed, fool. And then get to crying and bitching about somebody getting on your ass. The sheriff deputy serving you child support papers. And then not only do you dumbasses try to have one, y'all collect baby mamas. What kind of, oh God. Sometimes you run out of words. I can't think of nothing other than stupid, retarded, ignorant, low class, trash. Just dumbass behavior. Y'all continue to do this shit. Then want some kind of symptom. Man, I can't feed myself. They child support, all they're taking all my money. I'm better be homeless. Hell. First of all, you got to think, how did I get in this situation? Oh yeah, my penis. I ain't know how to practice sexual discipline. I'm not saying not have sex. I'm saying protect yourself when you decide to do it. Yeah, some of y'all might need to do like the dudes in Europe. Might get that $5,000 that they can snatch from you from child support. You might need to pay $5,000 to get you one of those lifelike blow-up dolls. She got a hole for the mouth and got a hole for the vagina. Y'all can go in there and skeet all you want to. And I think, according to what they were saying, it feels about the same. So y'all can go ahead and maybe y'all need to do that because y'all just act like y'all know how. In 2023, when we have handheld drones, and we have all these streaming things on TV, all these streaming networks, cable, we got all this technology, Tesla, electric cars, and you mother lovers don't know how to protect yourselves from getting a chick pregnant. And women just refuse. They refuse to. They don't have any reason not to get pregnant because the government continues to fund their foolishness. And you see this, yet you still stick your raw penis in bitches. I don't understand it. Then you want to complain. So I got smoke for both of y'all. It's stupid. But if you decide to stick your raw penis there, and you know she gonna keep it, hell, this how these chicks get their validation. Like this young girl did, putting up her baby on Instagram, and yeah, her father decided not to be here, so my dad is his father, and my brother, they're his mentor. Shut up. See, they get to get a social pat on the back while you get to look stupid, or look like the villain, or look like the one that's irresponsible. So I want to say to all of y'all out there, to any woman who plan to do that, you don't get no points from me because you're the dumbass. If you don't show me a divorce decree, you got divorced, and all of a sudden, you end up with the children. Well, you're not going to end up with it because the courts just automatically, because these guys don't know how to go to court to get their damn rights. The masses of you don't. Now, a lot of you have caught on it. Wait a minute, the laws have changed. I can go and get 50-50 custody of my child. In some cases, a lot of cases, I can get full custody. A lot of you still under the old female training, where the child should go to the woman, because, the woman is the mother and all that shit. Those days are over. Y'all, we're in 2023. All that old bullshit, a lot of it is done, because it doesn't work in your favor as a man. Y'all dudes need to do better, man. Stop sticking your raw penis in the women who are not your wives. Because I don't give a damn, your girlfriend from the 10th grade to the freshman year in college. Stop sticking your raw penis in there, because a lot of times, majority of the times, y'all hitting these little chicks who are broke, poor. You don't have that much money either. And guess what she gonna end up living at? In the ghetto somewhere. And your son and your little daughter got to be subjected to all of the ills that come with living in the ghetto. Especially the one full of gangs and drug trafficking and dirty police and poor schools, and you got the weirdos who like to attack children, and your daughter can't be 14 years old in a lot of these hoods before the drug dealer or the teacher or somebody trying to get between her legs. But you decide to drop your seed off in this dry ass dirt, because there was no sustenance there to grow a healthy seed, because you're trying to get your rocks off. Stop it. Stop impregnating these people who are not your wives. Stop it. Y'all see these stupid ass celebrities, and get some psychological counseling. It doesn't make any sense for a dude to go from vagina to vagina to vagina and collect baby mamas. What kind of damn fool are you? Because they're going to have them, because women ain't got good sense. Y'all want to admit it? Yeah, they got a lot of book sense. Yeah, women not the most educated. But they don't have any kind of common sense. Because all they do is do what they want to do. And no one's told them to sit your ass down. And the government needs to get out of people's business. It's interesting that people are fighting to get out of people's sexual reproductive business when they want to be against abortions. But how about the government get out of everybody's business? Stop paying for hoes who decide to get pregnant without a husband. Now, I don't have a problem with food stamps. I don't have a problem with those working folks when COVID or when we need it. Jobs lay us off. Yeah, damn right. Get the food stamps. Hit us with some welfare checks. Damn right. The people who pay taxes, they should be the first one in line to get the food stamps. Just be the first one in line to get the fucking free health care. We should be the first one in line to get it, goddammit. Not some little broad in the fucking 9th grade. Not some broad that's sitting around here collecting baby daddies. We should be the people who work should be the first one to get all the food stamps, to get the whatever we need until we find another job. Y'all give motherfuckers who ain't work more benefits than we have at those who work. And with small entrepreneurs, they ain't got the benefits of people around here just slanging peanuts and she's slanging ass. Come on. This is backwards, United States government. So therefore, you're rewarding and encouraging this behavior. And I'm talking about my community. I know other communities do it. But it's really negatively impacting ours. It's insane. Not making any goddamn sense. And we just sit around here and act like it's okay. It's weird. The behavior is weird to me. So when are those of us who's supposed to have good sense, when are we gonna publicly attack this behavior? It's a lot of things. that we're doing is really messed up, that's hurting our children. You know, we know about the systems and all that, but that stuff can change based on our own sexual behavior. And again, I don't care who screws who. I don't care what kind of sex you have. I don't care. I don't. You can have gay sex. You can have BDSM. You can have sex with a rubber doll. I don't care. My thing is, why the fuck you got to bring children in your foolishness? Gleesome, threesomes, awesome, foursomes, I don't care. Because we all have particular proclivities. You know, a good spanking never hurt nobody, especially when you've been bad, baby. But the thing is, a little slap in the face when you can't get it together, they ain't never hurt nobody. Sometimes, she might be hungry, want to gnaw your nibble off here and there, but your nibble off, but it's all right. I don't care about any of that. Shout out to those who like to get whippings. But anyway, why do children have to be brought into your foolishness? Especially if you're poor and living in the ghetto. Why? Damn. So that makes me a child advocate, huh? I ain't have to be a Democrat to be one of those. Yep. I'm an advocate for our people, period. I'm not trying to get no money out of y'all. I'm not trying to say, workshops and shit. I just talk and I share what we all know, but won't say it. And I got stuff to lose just like y'all got stuff to lose. But somebody's got to say it out loud. Hold on a minute, this truck is loud. Before I just give y'all my closing remarks. Okay. All right, here it comes. Hold on a second, y'all. Okay. I'm all about the empowerment of our people. I am. That's why I present the way I do. But in order for me to empower us, I have to speak about those things that disempower us. Come on, somebody. In order for me to empower us, I have to speak on those things that disempower us. And that one thing of many things, single motherhood disempowers our race. Volunteering to do it. It's stupid. So that means we got to fight the mindset of the women. We got to tell the government, cut the bullshit out. Y'all redirect those funds to the people who work. We might get laid off from the job. Hell, might even get fired. Job go out or move. We the ones, again, should be getting the housing vouchers, the rental assistance, the food stamps, Medicaid, if we need it. Hell, we the ones. And then we know about 3 months or 4 months, we find another job, a job that we like, boom, we get back on. Does that make sense? Instead of these damn folks around here chilling, even as we speak, somebody's smoking weed and getting all the benefits that the working folks supposed to get. Yeah, a lot of us go to jobs that we can't stand, but we have this thing about, having a roof. At least some transportation, some kind of, some form of, clothes, a little food here and there, just a little bit. We just have, these little particular things. It's weird. It's weird as F. But I digress. This is your man Rico, the opinionist. Get at me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Please like, share, and subscribe. Get at your boy. I think I'm up to 339 people on my YouTube channel. On my way to 1,500. I'm going to get there. Whew. And also, get ready for me to go on Instagram to start my Instagram nights. I asked somebody last night, earlier this morning, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, I was on Instagram, what nights would be good to talk to us about relationships or how to find a man, how to get that woman or the man that you want. Those who seem to be having problems with it. Y'all get away from them dumbass relationship gurus. The Derek Jackson already got all y'all money, ladies. Then you got these cats, Ace Metaphors, you got the Tony Gaskins, you got all these, and Steve Harvey's and others, just other simps on there who talk against black men in order to get into your purse and your punani. The two P's have to make profits. And so y'all ought to be tired of that too. So y'all get at me, let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful overcast day. And hope y'all barbecue tomorrow and y'all enjoy the rest of your day off from work. Just hell, enjoy each other. But we gonna keep doing this, y'all hear me? And yeah, as I continue to grow, you know, hopefully we'll continue to grow as a community and those who are interested. Because I know I'm not reaching everybody. I know that. Hell, when I was a student at Grambling, writing my newsletter, I didn't reach everybody. And that's just not how it is. But I don't have a problem reaching somebody. Oh, glory. You know, somebody works for me. We can all just grow until we become that community that the ancestors fought their asses off. Y'all be cool. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.